Two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, I really respect MP setting such a high bar, not just for himself, but for his team as well. It demonstrates leadership on his behalf, and this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Boston with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Caden, pass to Simons. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 5 now.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Giddey passes to MP. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Tatum. Last game out, he had 44. Brown can't hit. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the wing, MP, defended by Brown. Vucevic, off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Giddey against Simons. Pass to Tatum. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
Chicago leading by 6. MP outside. There's the 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Tatum, a screen on Giddey. There's Simons with a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. MP really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And the Bulls also making a change. Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Now Pritchard. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Pass to Hauser. The three is up. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They're leading by 8. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
To the inside, here's Garza. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Bulls leading by 9. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Hauser outside. An easy 2 on the layup. Hauser's got 8 points.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow.
And so it's Chicago. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Checked in for Garza. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Williams. MP comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Herter. They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5. Three-pointer Pritchard. Chicago with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He picked up 66 points. And, as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing. This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Hauser outside. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. To snap the cold streak. Hauser can't get it to go.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Outside, Brown. Back to Simons. From outside the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Simons got his first 3 points of the game.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
MP looking around. Here's Buzelis, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Pass to Simons. Tatum screen on Jones. Puts up a 3, and the Celtics another 3.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
On the wing, Simons. 36 seconds left in the first half. Tatum from long range. Chicago with a rebound. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. To the middle. Jones up top. Chicago passing it around. Down low. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by MP. Buzelis has got 8 points here in the quarter. Tatum against Vucevic. Just 3 on the clock. Tatum just so strong inside.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even Elevator Ernie.
Yeah, that 50-inch vertical don't lie.
Neither do those shorts.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Boston Celtics.
Number 1 goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with MP, and it's Vucevic. In at the center position.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Right side Tatum, the kick out to White. 3-pointer. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
From deep, MP sinks the tray. MP's got 31 points.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Outside White. Three-pointer. Boston again missing.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, BA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot? You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Pass to Queta. Now here's Simons, covered by MP. Simons. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Here's White. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Buzelis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Tatum pass. To Queta. From deep. And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 7 points.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Boucher's checked in for Boston. Herter's checked in for Chicago. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 22 was their biggest lead. Pass to MP. There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Here's Tatum. Chicago with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
From deep, MP. And again for 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Left side Tatum. Over Buzelis. A nice shot by Tatum. 9 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Herter. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. For 3. And MP with a basket on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd. Outside White. Tatum from long range. Tatum with another miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Launches the 3. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 48.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Kick out to Brown. Outside White. Drains the triple.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
MP outside. 4-3. Oh, connects again.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. And it just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the...
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay?
Substitution here for Boston. Cadis checked in for Garza. Tatum comes in for Boucher. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. Then for Chicago, Smith comes in for Williams. And MP subbed in for Dosunmu. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 54 points.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Simons deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Queta. Now here's White. Kick out to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep, MP. Rebound Boston. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Simons. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
VA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
Another bucket. Wow!
I mean, he has all the tools and all the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. Here's Brown. Smith with the rebound. Well, the Bulls shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Chicago passing it around. Pass to MP. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Fires for three. And it's Simons missing. Simons against Jones. From deep, MP. Good! Another from three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Collins passes to MP. Got a hand on it. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant.
Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5-game splits. The macro for me would be 10-game splits, but it really gives you a feel, Kevin, for how your guys are performing lately.
Is that how teams break seasons down into 5 or 10-game splits as they go through the 82?
It's typically, Kevin, what they like to do because I think it helps players compartmentalize what is in front of them, and it helps you focus much more clearly because it's a shorter sample size.
That's interesting. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with MP. And it's Vucevic in at the center position.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
Harris outside. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. Off target with the jump hook. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Good! Another from 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. And here's Ivey following the three-pointer by MP. Outside for Martin. To Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Pass to Martin. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And here's Martin. Following the three-pointer by MP, Cunningham's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You look at the Bulls. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're getting the recognition they deserve, jumping into the 5 spot. They've shown they're one of the elite teams in the league. On a good night, they can beat anybody.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He had 63 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
Yeah, I like that approach. A very good approach. Thanks. And here is Harris. Following the three-pointer by MP, Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
MP, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Cunningham. From the arc. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Now, here is Martin. Last game we saw him score 14.
Really efficient from the perimeter. He is finding those shots, and he is making them.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Martin. MP, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Martin wide open. He fires. Here's Duran. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And here's MP and again for 3.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season. Here's Cunningham. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Harris is checked in for Reed. Martin comes in for Holland. And it's Cunningham in for Green. And then for Chicago, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. MP comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. Now, here's Cunningham. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against New York.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21.
Connects again from distance.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. To the middle, stolen by Collins. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Harris. A 3 from MP. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Cunningham passes to Stewart. To end the run. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Cunningham.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to MP. Rebound, Detroit. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
MP looking around. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. And it's in there. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Harris. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Martin from outside. And the rejection by MP. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Robinson. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. To the paint. And there's Buzelis on the assist by MP.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
And finished off by Martin.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of...
Good! Another from three.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Ivy. 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. MP finds White. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Off target at the rim. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Jerome Rose leads. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Chicago Bulls.
Normally I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the three ball, I don't know about that.
Versatile or versatile, this game is about as uncompetitive as we have seen. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep pool this year.
Wait. What makes you the expert?
Because I was in the three-point contest. You know that, right?
Oh, that's right. I was there.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values, and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. And it's MP in at the 3 slot.
And you can see Buzelis has already developed that little floater game.
Pass to Martin. Now, here's Ivey. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
MP outside. Inside, here's Buzelis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Chicago shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Cunningham passes to Ivey. And here is Duren. Cunningham with it. Defended by Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham kicks to Harris. The three-pointer no good. Bulls leading by 22. Buzelis sets a screen for MP. Vucevic finds MP. Down low. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Martin the pass to Harris. Giddey against Cunningham. In the corner, it's Martin. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Bulls have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Cunningham. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Some changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Duren finds Martin.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when you're leading.
And again for 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the
season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season. Pass to Ivy. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
A nice shot by MP.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Ivy against Jones. To end the drought, and Ivy lays it up and in. Ivy's got 10.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Outside, Jones, Slim, and the rebound goes to Martin. The Pistons have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And the shot goes in.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Ivy. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Jones. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He was a true stand. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Robinson.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
MP, no good. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. Pass to Reed. Now here is Robinson. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes the 3. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Reed a screen on Jones. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Holland. The 3. And he gets it back. Goes back up. And it's Robinson.